Hey, I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you a little bit about an addiction that I have. Actually, a friend of mine told me about this new business opportunity a few weeks back called Save Club. Save Club is a membership based type company, kind of like Live Good. If you're familiar with Live Good, you can see my Live Good shirt here. Um, I became a member of Live Good back at the end of 2020, in December of 2022, actually, 2022. And I've actually made pretty good money with that. Now I made it up. I made it up to silver. I have enough people in my matrix to be. I've got diamond volume in my matrix, but the way they got that set up is you can't have more than so many in each leg to qualify as a diamond. Well, the majority, almost all of my members, and I have over 38,000, they're all in just two legs. Well, I need five legs, with that kind of volume to be a diamond. So I'm not a diamond, and that's my fault because back when I started Live Good, I was working and I was working, I was having to get up at 3:30 every morning and I wasn't getting bed until sometimes 10 o'clock at night. And so I just didn't have time to try to build it. I did right out the gate. I found a few people, sponsored them, brought them into the business, and out of those, well, actually, I brought in seven, and out of those seven, I had three get me to my first rank, and two of those got me to my next rank. And those are the two that actually did something with the business, and that's why I've got so many. Uh, but I just put it on the back burner because, I was just paying a small monthly membership fee. I spent more than what I was paying per month to go out to dinner or just for lunch, on a daily basis. So anyway, the fellow that talked me into doing Live Good, his name is Mike Dew. He's a good friend of mine. I've known Mike for a long time, and he told me about Save Club back at the beginning of May, and I think it was May the 5th. He shared it with me on May the 3rd or May the 4th, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't know if I want to do anything else. I've got my income coming in. I'm retired. I've done a lot of things. I've been successful in network marketing before. I've built three companies, had success with three different companies that I've built, and still have income coming in from two of those actually. And so I'm excited about that. And so anyway, I wasn't sure I wanted to do anything else, but he told me a little bit about it. He says just watch this little 6 minute video and just decide from there. He said it's also a force matrix just like Live Good, and but it's a 2 by 16 force matrix. And if you're good with math or know anything about numbers, uh, the 16th level is equal to the number of members you have in levels 1 through 15. And when you get to 16, you've just doubled your membership. So looking at that, I was thinking to myself, wow, I got over 30,000, 38,000 actually in my matrix with Live Good. What's to say I couldn't do it here, especially with this company being in pre-launch. This company actually launches on June the 1st, which is day after tomorrow. It's on Sunday. It's the day after tomorrow. And but anyway, I became a member. I became an affiliate. It cost me $80 for the first month, and then it's going to be less than $20 a month after that. And so I wasn't too concerned with that because that's not a lot of money. I know for some people it is, but for me it's not. Thankfully, I'm blessed in that way. And but anyway, I got involved and I shared it with a few people. And just like Live Good, I got two people on my first level, and then everybody else that I've brought in has had to go down into my matrix below the people that I brought in already, which means that I'm creating spillover, you know. And but anyway, getting back to my addiction, the the thing is the deals that you get, you can't get nowhere else. Uh, Domino's, for example, they offer deals where, you'll see advertisements, where if you buy one large specialty pizza, for like 16, $17, they'll give you a medium one topping pizza for free or a large cheese pizza for free. But you got to stop and pick it up. and that's the best deal you can get. Now they're having to pay for that advertisement to let you know about that deal, right? So with Save Club, because we're a membership-based company and we anticipate going to over 1 million members in our first year. Live Good did it, and they went to right around 1 million in their first year, and we're on pace right now with Live Good's progression. Whenever they first started, we actually might be just a little bit ahead of Live Good in that aspect. But this thing's blowing up. I mean, it's going crazy. And my addiction to this is the My Deals section. Now that I'm retired, I don't have anything to do, so I'm sitting around kind of looking in the My Deals, and I'm just plugging in, and I'm thinking, well, this was it was shared with me on the premise that I could save money on the things that I'm doing already and buying already, and the places that I'm going to already, I can save some money, and it adds up. Because I'm only paying $20 a month, less than $20 a month for the membership. So I started looking in the My Deal section in my back office, and I started finding things that I was doing already, and just looking at how much I would be saving off of each thing. So I'm like, you know what? The first week I didn't utilize any of the discounts. So this is my 4th week. Actually, Monday coming up will be my 4th week that I got involved with the business. So I haven't even been involved for 3 weeks, and for 4 weeks, and it's only been the past 3 weeks that I've been taking advantage of the discounts. Well, I saved a little bit of money, and I started keeping track of it. And next thing you know, at the end of my first week, I'd already saved right at $200, and I'm thinking, wow, I only paid $20 for this membership and $80 to be an affiliate and get my own link. So I shared it with a couple of people. Well, the $60 that it cost me to get in, I've already recouped that from sharing this with 3 people. And so now I've got my $60 back. Plus, I saved almost $200, right around $200 my first week. And so I'm like, man, this is kind of addicting. So I decided to just keep looking. And next thing you know, my wife and I were going cruises a lot. If you've watched any of my videos, I've already posted probably 23 or 24 videos. But we go on cruises a lot. And the luggage that we had for the past 25 years pretty much wore out. And we needed new luggage. And we both wanted the hard shell luggage, not the cloth luggage like we had that actually wore out. So I typed in deals, I went into My Deals, and I found that Walmart is part of My Deals. And I'm like, Walmart, really? So I went in Walmart, and they have up to 65% off. Now, I'm saying up to 65% off. Not everything is, but some things are. So I typed in luggage, and I found the hard case luggage that we want. It's a 5-piece set. Regular price was $400. I got it for $125. And I ordered it Saturday of last week, and Memorial Day at around 10 o'clock, just 2 days later on Memorial Day, it was sitting on my front doorstep. And I was like really excited about that because my wife is actually on a cruise right now, her and 3 of her friends. And we got it just in time. We had it plenty of time. But my point is they'll deliver it, and it only takes a couple of days, and there's no shipping and handling. And I saved $275. Well, I started looking a little bit more, and then I found out I can go out to dinner. We went out and we saved some money there. I just bought a laptop from Walmart, and I just saved another $200. And I did that, yesterday. And so I'm like, wow, this is really addicting. I'm just going in and looking and just seeing what all is there. So I went out for lunch today. Well, actually, it was yesterday. I was out running some errands. And I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. I want to stop and grab something to eat. And I hadn't been to Subway in a while. So I decided to pull my phone out and just look. I was sitting there in the parking lot, and I'm like, let me look and see if there's a deal with Subway. Well, you buy a 6-inch sub and a drink, and you get a 6-inch sub for free. Well, I usually order like a foot long whenever I do order. And so I went in and told the guy, I said, hey, I got this coupon here for, buy a 6-inch and get one for free. I said, just I want them both the same, and this is what I want on it. And so he kind of looked at me and smiled and knew what I was doing. So he just made a foot long, and he cut it in half and wrapped it up twice, two different. He's like, there you go. And so I saved a little over $4. Well, I got to looking some more today, and I found some of the items that we use around our house. I went to Walmart and I'm like, you know what, we're getting low on this and low on that, and we need a few things, and I can order it and they'll ship it to me without charging me a shipping cost. And I'm saving more on it by doing it this way than I would be if I had a coupon through the mail. Is my whole point. And that's why I'm saying I'm just really addicted to this, because I can't put my laptop down, or my iPad. I'm using my iPad and my cell phone, and I just can't put them down, because I'm looking to see what else I can do. I just got car insurance, and that's the next thing I'm going to look on my list, because I found out you can get car insurance through Save Club, and you can save money. In fact, I heard somebody just the other day talking about how they saved over $400 and something for the year on car insurance, with the same company that they've been with for a long time. So, but anyway, that's it. I just wanted to tell you about my addiction, and I hope you take a look at this, because timing is everything. Think about this. I want you to think about this. Put this in the back of your mind. Bitcoin. When Bitcoin came out, it was being sold for like 10 cents. It was being offered for a dime, a coin. Then it got up to $1. Then it got up to $100. Then it started going from there. Now it's taken a while, but look at where Bitcoin is at today. Bitcoin is over $100,000 for one Bitcoin. I have a buddy of mine that got involved with Bitcoin. He bought 3 of them at $100 a piece. So he spent $300, and he still has them. So he has over $300,000 in his Bitcoin account, and he hasn't had to put any more in there or nothing. He just bought it. Look at this like as an investment. You're going to buy things anyway on a daily basis around the house, things that you need. Why not save some money on it? Put some money back in your pocket. So, but anyway, there's a link below this video. I encourage you to click on that link and go ahead and join today. I encourage you to do it today, because we're going live on Sunday. And right now we got less than 10,000 people in the company right now. It's like 7,000 or 8,000 people in the company, and we're on track. We're going to hit over 1 million. And if you're in when it's less than 10,000, they have to go in the matrix somewhere. There's a huge possibility that they would wind up going below you. So I don't know. Do you, just like Bitcoin, do you wish you'd have gotten into Bitcoin or bought Bitcoin back when it was $1 or $10? I do, So here's an opportunity that I'm not going to miss. And for $20, for $80 the first month, and then $20 a month after that. And I've already got my money back, plus I've already saved over $500. I added it up just this morning, and I've already saved over $500. So, but I'm addicted to this, and I hope that you get to be addicted as well. So please click on the link, subscribe to my channel, and give me a thumbs up. And my email is also in the description, so if you have any questions, please shoot me an email. And if you want to talk, just send me your phone number, and I'll reach out to you, and we can talk. And you can ask me whatever you want. So anyway, that's about it. That's all I got for now, and I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope to hear from you soon. Peace. Have a great day.